So we have to do some openings in the cowl hood on the rear support to let the air out. So what I've done is I've just done some dimpled holes. We want to do something a little bit different than just dimpled holes. We want to try a dimpled slot just to see how it looks. So I like the TMR Customs dimple dies. They got a lifetime warranty with them, and you kind of can't beat that. And I've already drilled the holes, deburred them, and dimpled them. So now I've marked out these two lines, and I'm going to use the air saw and cut those reliefs out, and we can start making a dimpled slot. So once we have that relief cut that I marked at the base of the radius between the two dimples, and I've just created a straight line. So we're going to begin a tipping operation the same way we usually do it, with a skateboard wheel and a tipping die in the bead roller. We're just going to initially set up a little bit of a tip. So here we have the setup in the bead roller, skateboard wheel lower with a tipping die upper. We're just going to come through and just set a tip in between those 2 points. And the skateboard wheel is going to give us a little line just to where we can get everything started. So as you can see, it gave us just that little bit of a break to get everything started. Now you can see we have both sides done, just like that. I am going to come in with the shears and give it just a little bit of a trim, just to get rid of some of this excess material. As long as I stay above this radius and this radius, as long as I have more material there, it'll be fine, and I won't I haven't removed too much. But this is going to make it easier for us to tip. So the dimpled section has stretched. But this, where it's straight, is just going to be a change in form. It's just bending like I did it in the break. But because we've stretched it here on that radius, there's going to be a little bit of shrinking that needs to happen right here. So what we're going to do is, I'm only using a post dolly because it's easier to video on, but you can use a sandbag and a hammer and dolly to do this as well. So I'm going to set it to where the straight part is on the corner of the dolly, and the angle that I'm holding the plate is equal to the angle on those dimples. And I'm just going to real slowly work from one side to the other. So now on this side, I need to come down just a little bit more. And you can see how we're creating a dimpled slot now. So the same thing here. I'm going to set it down, set it on that same angle, and just slowly work it. And this corners, it's such a small shrink, they're shrinking right in. Okay, and there needs a little bit more. So That's what it looks like right now. So now what we come in, we take our straight edge and we go between the radius to radius and we cut out that excess material. So a little bit of filing, just to show any hammer marks, and then some sanding, and you're done. You have a dimpled slot. It just might be that little bit of difference, or there's a lot of parts from the factory, like on the A or B pillars, that'll have slots like that, and that's just a kind of a quick and nice way to do them.